Hey riders, it's Reggie. I'm out here on my deck showing off my new 2023 limited edition Ramble jersey. If you ordered one, you'll have it on Ramble Day. They look amazing. They're all here at the HQ ready to go. And I think we're going to have some awesome looking groups out there on the roads around Warkworth wearing these jerseys. So excited for that. I've been talking about for the last few months about how we've got all new loops this year, which we do. So this is video number 1 of 3, where I'm going to talk about the 3 new loops. And in this video, I'll just explain, we wanted to do 3 new loops. One, because I get bored and I wanted something new to talk about. Number 2 is I wanted to take the excuse away for some of those riders that say, well, I've already ridden the Ramble. Like, why do I need to go do it again? Well, you need to do it again because it's a whole new loop. Like, you have no idea of all the roads and sections that are out around Warkworth, and we're exploring new ones. And that leads into the third reason, which is gravel is about exploring. It's about trying new things. It's not about doing the same old loop all the time or the same route all the time. It's about checking out new stuff. And so that's what we're trying to do with the new routes this year. We've explored into all new sections that we've never used before on pretty much all 3 loops, I think. And I think whether you're doing 65, 130, or 200, you're going to have an amazing new experience at the Ramble this year. So this is loop number 1. So compared to previous loop number 1, except for the first 3K or so leaving town, it's all new, 100% new. We've got some loop 2 and 3 sections in it, but if you've only ever ridden loop number 1 before, this is completely new to you. So we leave town, turn right on appropriately named gravel road. It's not even gravel, but it's called that. So got to include that somewhere in the Ramble route. And it's a little ways. It's about 15K probably to the first ambush. So I want to just highlight this one because it's not like that rock wall hole shot like we had in the past where only 1 or 2 riders is going to make it through the beginning. This one is rideable. It's even a little bit speedy. It's not easy, but it's not the crazy climb up a rock wall like we've had in the past for the first ambush. So it'll be more rideable, but it'll be at a point in the route where riders are spread out. So it's not going to be like this massive bunch trying to pile into this narrow section of dirt road. So that's the kickoff for it. The second ambush, I'm just going to say that it is like maybe the most perfect ambush ever. It's in a place where you would never expect it, and it's a good little challenge. It's not long. It's it's like any ambush. You can walk it if you have to because it's not super long. You'll be on your bike at the top. It's perfect. So excited to have built that one in finally. I ride it all the time. I do it on my road bike actually most of the time, but yeah, it's going to be like, I'm super happy. It was kind of a goal of mine when I was building out Loop 1 this year. After that, we kind of go west and hit some new sections, new ambushes. We eventually get onto what was part of Loop 3 previously, but we're going backwards on it. And then we explore a whole new little section of road to basically it's the west of Warkworth. There's a new ambush section that goes up and down, so that's super nice in the woods. Yeah, it's fantastic. And then we get back, eventually we do hit some paved sections in between these, like always. So it gives you a little bit of reprieve. You're going to go along a road after that new section on a paved section, which you're going to love. It's a nice, quiet paved road. And that leads into the last gravel section that takes you back into town, where there is the final ambush, which we have used previously on Loop 2. To me, this is like, we have to reuse this finish into town because it's spectacular with the ambush and the final run in of rolly gravel road. If you've ridden loops, ridden the 130 or the 200 previously, you'll know what I'm talking about. The difference is you're coming in from a completely different direction, so you're going to be surprised when you hit it. We intend for the 65K riders just doing the 1 loop to have a surprise, not a surprise now, but a surprise station at the top of the final ambush, because you're going to kind of want it, I think, heading in, especially if it's a hot day. So watch for that. We'll have another video on that too, because we've got a partner involved with that one. So that's loop number 1. The stats on it are, it's 65K. You'll be happy to know I did not tack on your money's worth to make it 72K. It's pretty much an even 65K. There's about 1,200 meters of climbing though, so that's where you get your money's worth, is on the climbing. And there are only 5 ambushes, so I think I kind of took it easy on everybody. They're good ambushes. There's no water crossings to speak of. There might be a puddle if we have rain the night before, but there's no constant streams or big flooded areas like we've had in certain sections before. Keep your fingers crossed that the roads don't get changed. There's one construction zone currently underway. I'm keeping an eye on it this week, but it'll be an amazing loop one. And personally, this is probably the best loop I've ever built at 65K for the Ramble specifically. So I'm really excited to have everybody ride this one. It's going to be, whether you're just doing the one loop itself or you're doing the longer events, it's going to be an amazing kickoff or an amazing ride either way. So watch out. Loop 1 is going to be a cracker. You're going to love it. And I can't wait to see you there in Warkworth to take it on.